to read the Magic Treehouse Merlin Mission book, 7 Night of the Magicians. And today is a new book and a new story. And today we're going to start reading at chapter 1, 4 New Magicians. And I think they're having a new friend, magicians. And I think we are the end of reading at chapter 3. Or we do. Now, are you ready for this one book with a lot of stories? And now, here we go. And first we can read the Magic Treehouse Merlin Mission, 7 Night of the New Magicians. Chapter 1, 4 New Magicians. Jack sat on the porch, reading the summer twilight. Crickets chirp of the froggery woods. The bell of an ice cream truck jingled down the street. Annie stepped out of the front of the door. "Let's go," she said. "Where?" said Jack. "Mom gave us a money for ice cream," said Annie. "Cool," said Jack. He pulled on his backpack. Then he followed Annie down the porch steps. As they handed off the sidewalk, the smell of the damp leaves and moss webs from the woods, Annie stopped walking. "Listen," she said. Jack listened. "What?" he said. "I don't hear anything." "That's the point," said Annie. "A minute ago, the crickets are blaring away. Now everything is super quiet." And Jack listened again. Annie was right. All the froggery woods seemed to be holding its breath. "Do you think?" said Jack. "Maybe," said Annie, grinning. "Let's go, Jack." Jack and Annie hurried across the street and into a July lit woods. They was walking quickly between the leafy trees until they came to the tallest oak. A rope ladder dangled from the tree trunk, and the magic treehouse had sighed high into the branches, catching the last light of the day. Jack smiled. "I guess ice cream will have to wait," he said. "Yep," said Annie. She grabbed the ladder and climbed up, and Jack climbed up after her. Inside of the treehouse, the dusky light flickered through the window. Lying on the wooden floor was folded piece of paper and a slim book with a red cover, and Annie grabbed the paper. Jack picked up the book. "This must be the research book from Morgan," he said. The book was titled with gold letters. "Paris World Fair," said Jack. "That sounds fun," said Annie. "Yeah, but I wonder why we're going there," said Jack. "This should tell us," said Annie. She's unfolded paper. "This is Mother's handwriting," she read aloud. "To Jack and Annie of Frog Creek, I have discovered that an Avery Soccer is uploading of the secrets of the 4 new magicians at the Paris World Fair. Your mission is to find out the magicians, warn them to learn their secrets from me, and the 4 new magicians are magician of sound, his voice can be heard, 1,000 of miles, the magicians of light, his fires grow but they do not burn, the magician of the invisible, his battles dearly in mind, no one can see, the magicians of iron, the bands of the metals of earth, the trampers over to the wind. Good luck. I think it's Merlin or a Morgan, or a Merlin, but Merlin is at a Magic Treehouse Merlin Mission 6 book. So that might be. "Our mission sounds more like fairy tale than real life," said Jack. "An evil soccer, the magicians of the invisible light, sound, and iron. That sound like in blowing the magic palace of the Camelot, not a real place like Paris, France. But we're going to the World Fair," said Annie. "That sounds like a magical, doesn't it?" "Maybe," said Jack, "but why do such a powerful magicians need our help in the first place? We can't stay Maybe they fought off the evil soccer with their own powers. Maybe the soccer is a power stronger than theirs, said Annie. So maybe we can help them, Teddy and Kathleen's remind, said Jack. Jack gasped. Oh no, we need the reminder. We have to go back home and get it. Don't worry, I have it, said Jack. Ever since we get back from Bagland, I've been taking with me everywhere I go just in case Merlin sent for us. Phew, said Annie. Let's take a look. And Jack reached in his backpack and he pulling out there some more book of the writing their 2 young circle friends from Camelot. Oh, it was 2, not 1. 10 magic reminds for Jack and Annie. From Teddy and Kathleen. Jack turned to the table of contents. Okay, we've used 5 reminders in our last 2 missions, she said. So we left 5 left for our 2. But we haven't used a spin of the air or make something disappear or pull out the cloud of the sky or find the treasure you must never lose or turn into dogs. Quack, quack, Jack looked up. Just kidding, said Annie. You better not make jokes about this, Mom, said Jack. You might end up the saying wrong that wrong time. Really get us in trouble. And he closed the remind book. Ready to go? Ready, said Annie. And Jack took a deep breath and picked up the guidebook of the 1889 Paris Word Fair. He pointed to the title. I wish you could go there, he said. The wind started to blow. The tree started to spin. It spun faster and faster, and everything was still, absolutely still. Now they're going to somewhere to do their lot of missions and use their reminds. Now it's chapter 2, the living icicle plot. Oh, here is the apple top at the Paris. I think they're going to a Paris. Oh yes, and might be very excited to go to a apple top, and they're going up and eat something at the apple top. At the end of the apple top, I heard about there is some buffet at the end of the apple top, so I want to go to that Paris apple top. And now Jack opened his eyes. The scent of the rose floated through the warm twilight. Jack was wearing an old-fashioned cap, a rust-colored jacket, and knee-length pants. His backpack turned into a leather shackle, and then he was wearing a puffy white blouse and a long purple skirt with rust. Look, there is the Eiffel Tower, she said, and Jack looked up. They have landed to the park of the filled with trees. Beyond the park, rising to the sky as tall as the tower. Let's beam to the top. It's the Eiffel Tower, right? Said Jack. Oh. Now, next page. But where is the World's Fair? He opened their guidebook and found the map. Oh, great, it looks like the fair is directly below the tower. That should make easy to find. Let's get going, said Annie. Wait, we need to go over to that we have to do on our mission, said Jack. It's simple, said Annie. We have to find the magician of the sound and the magician of the light and the magicians of invisible, the magician of iron. We have to warn them of the evil soccer and the learner and their secrets from their Merlin. But it doesn't sound simple to me, said Jack. It sounds like a huge responsibility. So we get better start now, said Annie. Come on. Annie led the way down to the tree and started the ladder. Jack put the words of the fair god to a statue, and along of their ladder, Merlin and the book of Remonds, Teddy and Kathleen, as he followed Annie down to the ladder. And as Jack and Annie started across the park, a clicking sound coming from Annie's shirt pocket. She reached up to the pocket and pulled out a handful of coins. Hey, I rise for money, get change of the friends of coins, she said. Good, said Jack. We must need them, that isn't fair. Jack and Annie followed the gravel path that led out of the park in a ravine lit by the path of the street lamps. A horse brain of the carriage and the old-fashioned bicycles clattered over to the cobblestones that seemed to be landed to the crowd there that crossed to the wide river. And the boats are gliding down the river, their lights are floating to the water. On fourth side of the river, dozens of the tiny lamps twinkle across the band, and the Eiffel Tower glowed the silver twilight. The Paris is so beautiful, said Annie. No kidding, said Jack. Let's cross that bridge to the fair. And they have hurried to join into the people streaming across the bridge. And Jack and Annie blend easily to the happy crowd, and the kids are crowding all the wearing clothes like theirs, almost mean to the black top as the hat to the black of coats and pants. The women wore hats of the big flower baskets. Their long, colorful dresses puff out in the back, and they seem like visitors from many countries. They saw Chinese straw hats and Dutch caps and the silver Indian turbans and the Mexico sombrero. That reminds me of the carnival we went in Venice, said Annie. Me too, said Jack, except in Venice people were wearing their costumes. Here they're wearing their real clothes. Remember, there's World's Fair. Good, said Annie, and Jack looked around. How was the scrolls rise of the new magicians, he wondered. And would they be dressed like a people from Paris, or people from another country, or would they look like a Merlin and Morgans following memorable roads, or about a maple circle? It looks like we buy of the tickets over there, said Annie, and retreated to the end of the bridge. And Jack and Annie handed for the tickets from near entrance gate. Above the gate, a giant banner read, "Welcome to the 1189 Paris World's Fair." As they stood up the waiting by the tickets and go out to the guidebook, "We need to prepare our mission," he said. He turned to the first page and read aloud, "Welcome to the World's Fair, living on Incropla of the 6,000 of the insects, all over to the gobble. And maybe some of the inbreds are making the shows," said Annie, "and they're looking to find their new magicians." "Maybe," said Jack. He kept reading. The World's Fair is a showcase of the progress discovered to the genius of Merlin about the science and technology. See the wonders of the new machines and inventions. I think that here at the Paris didn't have any of the technologies. So I think it's a new technologies, and they're learning about the new technologies. And like Apple Top have a lot of light, so they're knowing about the technologies because the light, I think it's light a technology too. And Jack looked up. He said, "It sounds like the fair. Many of other inventions," and a scared scoffed. "I think I see anything about their magical magicians." "How many?" the ticket sailor said to Gruffy as they reached off the front of the line, and Annie held out the handful of French coins. "Tea, please," she said. The ticket seller took 2 coins, and Annie put the remaining change to the back of her pocket. And then she and Jack walked out the gate into the 1189 Paris World's Fair. What are they going to do at that World's Fair? I think they're finding 4 magicians. Where's 4 magicians? I think it's light. I don't know, just finding the four magicians about some. I think it's one of the 4 magicians is something is light. Yes, but I don't know. Now, did you have fun? US English Country is come back with this book, but not this story because it might be a new chapter to read. Okay, now bye-bye everybody, and please don't visit my YouTube if you like my YouTube, and bye-bye everybody. Have a nice day. Bye.